Just west of Chicago, in a community called Elmhurst, there's a place where you'll grow into a connected thinker and a passionate changemaker, with skills to excel and knowledge that lasts. Elmhurst University. Go far, do well.
She'll be graduating with a degree in nursing and is accompanied on the court by her mother Gail and father Tom. Please give a round of applause for number 1, Alexa Boyser. Number 2, Kellen Kennedy. A native of Appleton, Wisconsin, Kennedy has made 96 career matches as a setter for the Blue Jays. She has totaled 1,694 assists in her career, which is good for 10th in all-time in Blue Jay history, while tallying 430 gigs and 103 service aces. Kennedy is involved in the psychology club and student athlete advisory committee on campus. She'll be graduating with a degree in psychology, a minor in Spanish, and is accompanied on the court by her father Chris, mother Jen, and brother Jake. A round of applause for number 2, Kellen Kennedy. Number 4, Meredith Rowe, a native of Pella, Iowa. Rowe has appeared in 15 career matches in Elmhurst as an opposite hitter, totaling 34 kills and 14 digs as a Blue Jay. She'll be graduating with a degree in political science and a minor in urban studies, and is accompanied on the court by her mother, Alonda, and father Chris. Please give it up for number 4, Meredith Rowe. Number 10, Elise Rossing. A native of Newport, Minnesota. Rossing has appeared in 101 career matches as an outside hitter, tallying 804 kills and 206 digs as a Blue Jay. She'll be graduating with a degree in business administration and a minor in marketing, and is accompanied on the court by her father Chris and mother Tracy. Please give it up for number 10, Elise Rossing. Number 19, Jada Wiley. A native of Charlestown, Missouri, Wiley has appeared in 105 career matches as an outside hitter, tallying 963 kills, 829 digs, and 91 service aces in her time as a Blue Jay. She'll be graduating with a degree in biology and a minor in sociology, and is accompanied on the court by her mother Talina and father Jason. Please give it up for number 18, Jada Wiley. Number 21, Allie Silver. graduating with a degree in special education and is accompanied on the court by her mother, Annette, and father, Nick. Please, a round of applause for number 21, Allie Serrano. At this time, Elmhurst University Athletics would like to honor 3 student athletes who returned for their 5th years after being recognized with their families at last year's senior night. Walking as a group, please give it up for number 5, Peyton Say, number 12, Alex Schwartz, and number 25, Kelly Cook. Say will be graduating with degrees in business administration and general management. Schwartz will graduate with a degree in exercise science and a minor in psychology, while Phillips will be receiving her master's degree in business administration. Fans, please give one final round of applause for Elmhurst University senior class of 2025. Before we begin tonight's contest, we ask that you please stand if you are willing and able and face the flag next to the scoreboard for the playing of our national anthem. Let's meet tonight's starters. First for the visiting Warhawks. Graduate student middle hitter number 6, Hannah Proctor. Graduate student outside hitter number 11, Elena Jansky. Graduate student outside number 17, Jenna Whiteford. Junior outside number 20, Chloe setter number 21, Aubrey Cruz. And sophomore, little number 23, Abby Dix. Liberos tonight are graduate student number 10, Jada Evans. And sophomore, libero number 18, Riley Brownsley. Head coach of the Warhawks is Stacy Boudreaux. And now, the starting lineup for your Elmhurst University Blue Jays. Senior setter, number 2, Kelly. Freshman middle, number 8, T. Stanford. Senior outside number 10, Elise Rossi. Junior middle number 15, Keely Wilson. Senior outside number 19, Jada Wiley. Senior opposite number 25, Kelly Phillips. And our liberos number 2 tonight are junior number 3, Janet Pesek. And senior number 5, Peyton Say. Blue Jays are coached by assistant Sarah Walcott, Anastasia Lavadisa, Allie Reardon, Ellie Scales, and Lacey Kaiser. Head coach of the Blue Jays in his third season is Cameron Andrews.
Good evening and welcome into R.A. Fagenal Hall here at Elmhurst University, where tonight the Blue Jays wrap up the 2024 season as they welcome the 4th-ranked UW-Whitewater Warhawks. Hi, everybody. Alongside Dawson Wells, I'm Connor Klingen. Well, Dawson, last game of the year for Elmhurst, and they've got nothing to lose against one of the best teams in the country.
They don't. They got nothing to lose in this game. Last game of the year against a nationally ranked team, a team that's trying to win a national championship this year after being one set away from the quarterfinals in last year's Division III tournament.
Warhawks led by 20th-year head coach Stacy Boudreaux, always a national contender, and this year is no different with a 21-3 record. The Blue Jays at 14-11 under their third-year head coach Cameron Andrews. So a winning season for the Blue Jays has already been clinched, but wow, this would put an exclamation mark on 2024 if they could pull off the upset.
It really would, and they've 0-5 so far this season against ranked opponents, so closing out this season again against a ranked opponent would put a cherry on top this winning season.
And a lot of talent on this Warhawks team, including Abby Dix, who's one of the best middles in the country.
Yeah, she really is. Second in the nation in blocks per set, and she's just incredible for this Warhawks side. Really helps their defense.
On the other side for Elmhurst, it is senior night, and so these seniors looking to go out with a big-time win, and one of those who's had a great career is Jada Wiley.
Yeah, she really has, and her senior year, just incredible. 225 kills for her this year, 197 digs. Just great year for her. We'll see her tonight as well, starting on the service line.
So she will get things started. Jada Wiley, 36 aces on the year. So one thing this Elmhurst team has done all year long is serve aggressive. On the outside, Weinfurt had it blocked by Larson. Opposite side, what an effort there by Peyton Say. But that just goes long from Callie Phillips. But a good first rally there, just missed on that swing from Phillips.
Yeah, and I have a feeling this game is going to be a battle at the net the entire match. UW-Whitewater, first in the nation in blocks per set with 2.9. Elmhurst, however, getting a couple blocks there.
Kellen Kennedy set up Larson, and the Blue Jays unable to keep it alive.
Yeah, these middle blockers for Whitewater just so impressive. We already talked about Abby Dix a little bit, but Cruz as well. They're so good in that middle.
Kennedy sets up Phillips, had it blocked there. Say over to Rossing, and she's blocked at the net. Chloe Werner going up alongside Abby Dix.
Yeah, this is going to be the struggle all night for Elmhurst. If they can get over and around that block, they're going to have success, but that's the thing. Not many teams can get around that block.
We were looking at it before the game. Great size for Whitewaters. There's a service error to give it back to Elmhurst. 11 players that are 6 feet or taller on the Warhawks roster.
Yeah, it's really impressive. Elmhurst doesn't really have that size, but they can stick into it if they can get around the block, like I said, but it's going to be difficult with UW Whitewater's size.
Keely Larson nearly an ace, but Weinfurt able to get it over. Opposite side, Rossing. Jaden Evans sets it up. Kennedy into the seats, and the point to the Warhawks.
And this was a great save off the serve to keep this point alive for the Warhawks. Phillips just couldn't get there in time. And we're already seeing the effect of this block. It's really impressive. Every attack is either tipped or blocked at the net for the Warhawks.
Allie Longden to serve. Phillips able to push it over. Weinfurt popped up there by the Blue Jays. They go back to Phillips. And the point to the Warhawks, though, that was outside the antenna.
Yeah, couldn't direct this. Went for a soft attack, couldn't direct it inbounds. This Warhawks side were able to get that block over it. They're just impressive how quickly and how effective they can get up and over.
Rossing, big swing, but a good dig by Jansky. They go right back to Rossing, and she picks up the kill. Right into the teeth of that block.
Yeah, her first attack was able to get around the defense. Whitewater kept it alive, but gave the free ball right to Elmhurst. And Rossing on that outside, just able to kill it through the Whitewater block.
Alexa Boyser back to serve, one of the seniors being honored tonight for the Blue Jays. Weinfurt with a soft touch, and she gets the point. Jenna Weinfurt, so productive, over 3.5 kills per set.
Yeah, 271 on the season, 221 hitting percentage as well. And was able to go for the soft attack there to beat the Elmhurst block for the point.
She's back to serve now. 37 aces, make it 38.
Great positioning on this serve. Went with a little spin serve, a little knuckleball, able to just get right in front of Jada Wiley and say, great placement.
Another strong serve. That one popped up by Say. Now Rossing. Live there by Evans on the other side. Jansky, and the point to the Warhawks.
Great placement by Jansky. Went with like medium power there, but able to just beat that Elmhurst defense. Whitewater, 4th in the nation in hitting percentage as well, 292. Their side is just well-rounded in defense and on offense.
Team hitting percentage of nearly 300. Pretty incredible as Cameron Andrew takes the timeout. We've seen a couple of good points here from Elmhurst. Dawson, the Blue Jays have been able to battle a little bit, but it's just tough against this Warhawks team with the size that they have.
It really is. They don't have a kill yet in this match. That size and that block on that Whitewater side is just really difficult to deal with.
The Warhawks so far with a pretty balanced attack. Lena Jansky, Jenna Weinfurt, and Chloe Werner each with a kill for the Warhawks. And Whitewater hitting 500 in the early going so far. Now I think for Cameron Andrew, it's sort of what we talked about at the Open. This Elmhurst team, they've got nothing to lose, so just play aggressive, lay it all out there. You know, if you make a mistake, it's the last game of the season. Just give it your all.
Yeah, they can really go for it, and it would be a great way to finish the season against a national title contender in UW Whitewater. One of the best teams in the country coming into Elmhurst first senior day, just nothing to lose, trying to shock the nation and Division III.
Jenna Weinfurt back to serve. Another tough serve to handle as Say gets it over. Now they set it up, blocked at the net, B. Stanford.
We've talked so much about UW Whitewater's block. Here's B. Stanford for Elmhurst getting a block of her own. That's a big point for Elmhurst early in this first set.
Really well done by the freshman who's had a strong debut season for the Blue Jays as Alexis Casey just came on. She's back to serve. Oh, not much you can do with that. Abby Dix with the big swing.
Yeah, and this entire back row for Elmhurst just not really there. Only one player back, and it was pretty easy for UW Whitewater there just to find that space.
Riley Braunschweig back to serve. Now tapped up in the middle, and the point from Hannah Proctor to make it 10-3 Warhawks.
Yeah, UW Whitewater just dominating so far on the attacking end. Their service game pretty good, getting a lot of free balls over, and they're just able to bury it.
Serve it in the net there. That'll give it back to Elmhurst. Got to take the breaks when you can get them against this Warhawks team.
Yeah, and they got Peyton Say now serving on the line. Pretty good server for Elmhurst.
Here is Say setting it up. Meredith Rowe blocked at the net. Now Wiley too strong, and the point to Whitewater.
Yeah, and you can tell Elmhurst maybe a little in their heads on how good this Warhawks block is. A lot of their hits are either going long or straight into the block. They need to figure out a way to get around it and try to get over it as well.
Abby Cruz, the sophomore setter, back to serve. Wiley touched up at the net. Say goes back for Wiley. Had it blocked. Now to the other side, Rowe, and she gets the kill. Tooling it off the block.
Third time's the charm here on this attack. Elmhurst were able to keep those blocks alive, but this Warhawks block, I mean, I'm just going to keep talking about it. It's so good. They're able to just get over and stop everything.
It is a tough challenge to go against. As Kellen Kennedy back to serve for the Blue Jays. Kennedy in the middle for Larson, and she gets the kill.
Good pass here. Kind of confused this Warhawks side. Found Larson just wide open in the middle. Able to get a pretty easy kill.
Kennedy will keep it going at the service line. And Jansky able to adjust there, find the open space.
Whitewater finding a lot of success just attacking the middle of the floor of this Elmhurst defense. They've done it time and time again. It's not the first time we've seen it.
Kennedy near the net, went back to Wiley. Job to keep that alive. Kennedy back sets for Phillips. Oh, what a dig by Braunschweig there. That actually may have been Jaden Evans. And Jada Wiley with the kill.
What a way to recover here for Elmhurst. Kennedy, great pass, found Wiley on her front foot. Just able to bury that on the free hit.
Wiley now to serve and into the net. We know this Elmhurst team, with the way they serve aggressively, they're going to have some of those service errors, but tough moment there where it felt like the Blue Jays had some momentum.
Yeah, they did. They finally, get a couple of points here on kills. Now 3 in the match. Just kills their momentum with the service error.
Callie Phillips blocked at the net. Abby Dix, no surprise to see her going up with the block.
And that was a demonstrative block, just with power straight down back on the Elmhurst top.
Emma Bludgeon on the serve. Kennedy goes to Phillips. She's blocked again. This time Jenna Weinfurt.
Yeah, you can see why we keep talking about it. They just get over right away, and they're just able to get up. So much size on that Whitewater side. So much presence at the net as well. It makes it really tough for opponents to get the ball over.
So Cameron Andrew uses his second time out of this first set with the Blue Jays down by 8 points. That's the tough thing about going against this Whitewater team. You feel like there have been some good rallies, good points. The Blue Jays have battled, but they find themselves down by 8 in this first set.
Yeah, it's the Whitewater block, really. They have good offensive attacks and offensive sets where they're able to get in motion and get good attacks. But this Whitewater side just completely shuts them down time and time and time again. It's been really tough.
And you look at the statistics right now, a .385 hitting percentage for Whitewater, but on the other side for the Blue Jays, a negative .045, and most of that is due to the defensive presence of the Warhawks.
Yeah, they've had 22 attacks Elmhurst has, so they're not afraid to get the attack across. It's just they haven't found much success because of that Whitewater block.
And we're ready to go. 15-7 here in the first set. Emma Bludgeon back to serve. We'll see what adjustments the Blue Jays make coming out of the timeout. Bludgeon, a junior out of Aurora, Illinois, not too far from here in Elmhurst. Kennedy for Phillips. Quick little dump, a response by Dix. Say gets it over to Rossing, but before that, the Warhawks able to put it down.
Yeah, Abby Dix just rejecting Elmhurst attacks. I think she did that 3 times on that point alone, just tapping it right back over on these soft attacks.
Kennedy to Rossing down the line. Big time kill by the senior.
Was able to get around here and get there before that Whitewater block, able to get it down. Elmhurst need to go on a run quickly here, down 8 points in the first set.
It'll be Allie Schwartz back to serve. One of the players that was honored tonight for senior night. Oh, not much that the Blue Jays could do with that.
Yeah, Abby Dix here in the middle. We've seen her on the blocking side. Can hit 129 kills for a .320 hitting percentage on the season, so she can do it really on both sides on that front row.
It'll be Allie Longden back to serve. 17-8, the Warhawks ahead in this first set. Kennedy to beat Stanford. And the Warhawks go into the net there.
Pretty good point for Elmhurst. Stanford got blocked, but Whitewater right in the net. Gives them a little bit of a break there.
Boyser back to serve. Blue Jays down by 8, trying to rally. And that serve goes long.
Yeah, in a game where you're already trailing by 8, now 9 points, service errors just keep adding onto the pile. You need to try to limit those when you get an opportunity at the line.
Weinfurt too strong on the serve, so service error right back the other way. Give it back to Elmhurst.
Yeah, if you're Whitewater, you're okay with that, though, because you have that big lead. If you're Elmhurst on the other side, you need to get this serve in play. You need to take the chance on the service line that you get.
Alexis Casey on the serve, and the Warhawks can't handle it. What a serve by Casey.
Yeah, great serve. Really tough to receive. Just took the Whitewater player out of play. Couldn't get it back over the net on the right side.
And that serve into the net. 19-11, Whitewater ahead. And they'll have the serve now. Braunschweig back to serve. Boyser to Rowe. Now Rowe popped back up there. Cruz tried to finish it off. Now Wiley with the big-time swing.
He's able to beat Proctor there, second on this team in blocks, but Wiley on that far side. Great pass by Boyser, able to beat Proctor. Elmhurst now only down 7.
Peyton Say, line drive serve. Oh, wow. Elena Jansky. That was a missile off the right arm.
I was watching it a little bit during warm-ups. Could hear the pop of the ball off her hand. Saw it right there, and great power to get that kill.
That's her third kill of the night as that serve goes long. So it's back to the Blue Jays. Down by 7 in this first set. Kellen Kennedy back to serve. And Keely Larson takes advantage of the free ball over the net.
Yeah, we've seen her do this a lot this season. Anytime an opponent gives her a free ball in that middle, Larson's just going to bury it like she did right there.
Blue Jays cutting into this Whitewater lead. Jansky, Wiley pops it up. Now Phillips has to get it over. Oh, a little pop up there from Chloe Werner. Had the Elmhurst defense fooled.
Yeah, this was tricky. Looked like she was going to hit this hard. And right as she was about to tip it, slowed her arm down and tapped it into the empty space.
Larson, that's into the net. 22-14. Warhawks 3 points away from taking the first set.
Yeah, Larson just couldn't round that ball enough to get it over the net.
And an ace.
And it felt like Elmhurst was starting to come alive here in this first set, but just like that, Whitewater take control right back with a 3-0 run. You can just tell how good they are and why they're nationally ranked.
Jansky's been impressive in this first set. 3 kills and now an ace, but Jada Wiley with the response.
Yeah, trying to keep this Elmhurst side in this first set. Jada Wiley kind of showing up here now. 3rd kill of the first set for her.
Will be Allie Severino back to serve. Another one of the seniors who's honored tonight. And a block, Elise Rossing.
Huge block for Elmhurst. Just able to shut down that Whitewater attack. And they're still alive here in this first set. Need to go on a big run here with Severino.
Weinfurt, that's out. So the Blue Jays within 6.
Looked like Severino's serves just confusing a little bit for this Whitewater side, having a tough time receiving them.
Yeah, I'd imagine if Blue Jays get another point, Stacy Boudreau might call a timeout. Weinfurt goes off the block and Kennedy can't quite get to it. So set point for the Warhawks.
Big hit by Weinfurt. Kennedy, like you said, just couldn't get there in the middle. Had the attack blocked at first, just was able to sneak its way through.
Kennedy to Rossing, cross-court kill.
Yeah, I expect to see a little bit more of this here in the second set. Those cross-court kills seem to be working a lot more for this Elmhurst side instead of going straight into the block of this Whitewater's team.
Keely Larson looking to keep the first set alive. Off the tape. Warhawks keep it alive. Kennedy goes for Phillips. Now Weinfurt, and that'll do it for the first set. 25-18. Some good fight shown by Elmhurst in that first set.
Yeah, some good fight. Couple errors, and we talked about it. This Whitewater block just so good. Minimize that Elmhurst attack early.
We're going to take a quick break. First set goes to Whitewater, 25-18.
Transformative education happens not just in classrooms, laboratories, and libraries.
Throughout the university's history, our gymnasiums and playing fields have been the sites of wins and losses, but also of lifelong friendships formed and lifetime lessons learned.
If I could send a message to the donors, I'd thank them for everything, because I do everything that I do on this court because of them. I'm able to use these facilities to the best of my ability, and I'm able to do well in sports and academics because of them.
Welcome back to R.A. Fagenhall Hall. UW Whitewater took the first set 25-18, and Dawson, the Blue Jays, they battled tough near the latter stages of that first set.
They really did. They made it a competitive first set there at the end, but this UW Whitewater side just so good on defensively and offensively. Their hitting percentage .348 there in the first set, just so good. You can tell why they're nationally ranked.
Elena Jansky and Jenna Weinfurt leading the way, each with 3 kills in that opening set for the Warhawks. Jada Wiley with 3 kills for the Blue Jays in the opening set. It'll be the Warhawks getting things started here in the second set with Elena Jansky to serve. She had 1 ace in that first set. It doesn't look like we're quite ready to go yet. Elmhurst making sure they have the correct lineup on the floor. And now we're ready to go, as Jansky will go back to serve. She's had 6 straight matches with double-digit kills, but the serve into the net. And Elmhurst starts out the second set with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, that's a pretty good break for this Elmhurst side, Connor, getting right on the service line where they're very strong.
Emma Bludgeon will go to serve, or excuse me, Potasic for the Blue Jays. Weinfurt, wow. Big time power from Jenna Weinfurt.
These outside hitters for Whitewater, they can just strike the ball. We saw it from Jansky in that first set. Now Weinfurt on the other side, and that one adds a lot of speed to it.
Now Emma Bludgeon will serve for the Warhawks. Wiley tied up in the net, and the point to the Blue Jays. That
one very close. Neither team looked like they read it just correctly, and then just took a deflection off Whitewater. That they were expecting Stanford to get a hit there. Wiley, my apologies, to get a little touch that ball.
Kellen Kennedy serving for the Blue Jays. And an ace. Make it 3-1 Elmhurst. Good start to this second set.
Yeah, great start. Kennedy just putting that right where it had to be, beating that UW Whitewater defense.
And in the middle, the soft touch from Abby Dix. And Whitewater gets the side out.
Yeah, they adjusted right away to how Kennedy was serving. They kind of closed the middle of the floor there. And then Abby Dix, she's only a sophomore, but so smart there just to tap that one over the block of Elmhurst to get the point.
Allie Longden on the serve. Kennedy to Wiley. Kept alive for Dix. Good job by the Blue Jays to keep this one going. Phillips blocked at the net, and it's Dix again.
Yeah, Abby Dix just contributes on both sides of the floor for this Whitewater side. Both kills and blocks. She's such a presence on that front row.
Kennedy over across for Wiley. Handled there by Jansky. Weinfurt. And Casey with a good effort laying all the way out, but it goes into the Blue Jays bench.
Yeah, just couldn't keep that one inside, and the power from Weinfurt just put it right in front of Casey.
So now a 3-0 run for Whitewater, and a free ball over the net. Not a mistake you can make against this Warhawks team.
Yeah, you can tell they lose up momentum for 1 or 2 points, but they regain it very, very quickly and go on these scoring runs. We saw in the first set. We're seeing it here again.
Larson. Oh, what a job to get that one up by the Warhawks. Diving effort by Say to keep it alive. Block at the net by Dix. Somehow it keeps going. Weinfurt back over. What a rally. Now Kennedy for Wiley, and she ends it.
Huge point for Elmhurst to win that long rally. Both teams just waiting to survive there. Elmhurst finally coming up on top.
Jada Wiley back to serve. Chance to tie up this second set. There's Dix. Wiley gets it up. Back for Larson, too strong. No, touched by the Warhawks. The point to Elmhurst, and Stacy Boudreau can't believe it. So we're even at 5.
Did look like it took the slightest deflection, and that's the reason why it went long.
Good serve by Wiley. Weinfurt bumps it over. Now Phillips across the court with the kill.
Yeah, this goes all the way back to that long rally. It seemed like Elmhurst gained a lot of momentum off of that point, and they're going on a big run here. 3-0 run for Elmhurst.
6-5 the Blue Jays lead. It's been a back and forth second set. And that serve too long from Jada Wiley. But a good little run there from the Blue Jays.
Yeah, they needed it, just responding right back to this Warhawks run. Able to tie up the game here in this second set.
Weinfurt to serve. Kennedy with a good effort to keep it alive. We go to Dix, and she gets the kill off a nice assist by Aubrey Cruz.
Yeah, we're seeing this a little more from Dix here in this second set, running from her middle spot out to the outside. Good cross-court kill from her.
Strong serve by Weinfurt. Now Rossing, and a lot of power there from Elise Rossing.
Big power there, just able to beat that block of Dix. She's been a presence all night for the Warhawks side, just couldn't get there in time.
Keely Larson to serve. Down the line. Joust at the net. Over to the other side, Jansky blocked but out of bounds, and the point to Whitewater.
Both these teams, especially Elmhurst, so good at the net. We've seen Elmhurst do it a couple times where they're able to get up, just unable to keep some of these blocks in play.
Stanford able to get the kill. Went off the block initially, but landed on the Warhawks side. And the point to the Blue Jays.
Yeah, B. Stanford, just a freshman, such a good season, her debut season for this Elmhurst side. Blue Jays starting to hit a lot better here in the second set. That's why we're tied.
8-all Jansky had it blocked. They go right back to it, blocked again. We'll go right back for Jansky, and this time she gets it through.
Something about that side of the court just seems to have a trampoline on it, because we keep seeing whoever's on that side just get up and get blocks time and time again. Whitewater able to survive that point, however, and get it after 3 attempts.
Aubrey Cruz and the quick little dump, smart play by Alexa Boyser.
Big point, smart play. Done it time and time again this season. Does have 17 kills. It's majority of them on that type of play.
This has been a really fun second set. A lot of extended rallies. Great effort on both sides. Potasic pumps it up for Wiley, and she goes off the block for the point.
Jada Wiley in her last game as an Elmhurst Blue Jay starting to show up. 6th kill of the night for her, beating that Whitewater block.
10-9, the Blue Jays ahead. Potasic got to that one. Wiley from a tough angle. Set up Jansky. What a dig there by Potasic. They go to the opposite side, Werner. Blue Jays have to play it over. Jansky again. It goes off the block, and she's fired up after that point.
Jansky, we saw the power from her earlier in that point. Went for the soft approach that time. Able to get it.
Here's Wiley, blocked at the net. Kept alive by Boyser, blocked again, but popped back up. Weinfurt. What an effort by this Elmhurst team, but eventually it's Hannah Proctor finishing the point.
Yeah, Elmhurst just surviving points time and time again. Their defense in that back row has been a lot better here in this second set. Just can't be finishing off points so far.
B. Stanford is blocked.
Yeah, that Whitewater defense and that block is starting to pick it up here a little bit. Elmhurst was finding a little bit of success earlier in this second set, but Whitewater going on a little run.
And now a free ball over, and the point goes to the Warhawks, 13-10. And a timeout taken by Cameron Andrew as the lead has gone to 3 points for the Warhawks. This has been a battle here in the second set, Dawson.
It really has. Such a fun match really so far. And this second set has been really entertaining. It felt like Elmhurst had a lot of that momentum, but the set was only tied. And then right there, Whitewater just able to get a big run, taking a 13-10 lead with that timeout.
And you could almost sense there was a little bit of frustration from Whitewater just because of the incredible digs and defensive effort from Elmhurst. They had a lot of swings that had a bunch of pace on the ball, but the Blue Jays just seemed to be there on the other end.
Yeah, we saw from Jansky just the amount of power she's had. You can hear the pop all the way over here from the ball, but she got rejected on that one from an incredible dig from Casey. And it looked like I said, Elmhurst had a lot of momentum, but they're down 13-10 here in this second set. Whitewater just so good on the defensive end with the blocks. They can just cancel out your offense just like that. We saw it right there.
Ready to go coming out of the timeout. 13-10, Whitewater leads in the second set. They took the first set 25-18. Jansky on the serve. Boyser, one-handed set, and goes back to Meredith Rowe for the point.
Huge point for Elmhurst, right outside the timeout, able to beat that UW Whitewater block. Need to go on a run here with Potasic.
Potasic with 40 aces on the year. Cruz for Weinfurt. What a dig by Casey. They go back to Weinfurt again. Blocked at the net. Keely Larson.
Huge block for Elmhurst. They've come out of this timeout ready to fight, trying to get back into this second set and make this a match.
13-12, the Blue Jays within one. Potasic. Tapped at the net. The point goes to Elmhurst. 13-all as that one was out.
Well, the Warhawks struggling a little bit with these Potasic serves. Just couldn't get in system there and just tapped that one out of play. We got a tie game here in this second set.
3-0 run for the Blue Jays. Off the tape, nice serve by Potasic. And then she keeps it alive with a dig there. Popped up again, Meredith Rowe, soft touch, tried to go across the net, but it was out.
Yeah, it looked like a smart play. That's where the space opened up, cross court, trying to beat that good Whitewater block. A little too strong, couldn't find inside that line.
14-13, Whitewater leads. Wiley. Now Cruz gets over. Weinfurt, that's into the net. 14-all.
Whitewater finding it a little bit difficult now. They were hitting over 400 before that timeout. Now down to 327. Still really good, but recently have struggled.
And Elmhurst doing a better job here. Their hitting percentage up to 164. Werner floated it over for the point. And Whitewater back ahead, 15-14.
This Warhawks side just mix up their attacks so well. They have so much power, but then they can beat you with the little tap over the block.
Allie Longden to serve. Kennedy back for Larson, but she's blocked by Abby Dix.
Abby Dix sat for a couple points there, now back on the floor and immediately getting the block. You can tell when she's on the floor because nothing goes over the net for Elmhurst.
Wiley, and too much on that one.
Whenever the Warhawks go on these runs, you can just feel the energy in this building just get sucked out of it.
Cameron Andrew taking his second time out in the second set. But this has been much closer here in the second set. Dawson, what's been the difference from set number one?
Elmhurst starting to hit just a little bit better. They've had a little bit more success against this Whitewater block. And they're also doing a lot better themselves defending these Whitewater attacks, bringing their hitting percentage down a little bit, making them work for these points. They kind of had a little bit easy in that first set, but Elmhurst showing up here on senior night.
Yeah, this has been great effort by the Blue Jays. You know, it's the last match of the season. They're not going to take any sort of moral victories or anything like that. But you can just sense that that defensive effort and intensity has been ramped up for Elmhurst.
Yeah, you can tell they want this match. They want to beat this ranked opponent. Elmhurst 0-5 against ranked opponents this year, trying to get it done in the last game of the year at home on senior night for these seniors in their last career game as a Blue Jay.
And what a way that would be to send out this senior class as Allie Longden goes back to serve for the Warhawks, who lead 17-14 here in the second set. And a good serve by Longden. Blue Jays couldn't handle it. So that's now a 4-0 run for the Warhawks.
Yeah, just ate up Jayla Wiley there.
Wiley tried to punch it up, going into the block there, and it's now a 5-point deficit for the Blue Jays.
Couldn't tell if that one got blocked or if it went right into the net.
Yeah.
Either way, Wiley just not a lot doing there on that attack.
Cruz to Dix. Say comes over. And Cruz tried to just put it down. What a job by Peyton Say to get to that one. Weinfurt. Kelly Phillips. Now Cruz. Over for Weinfurt. What precision and power on that swing.
You've seen it time and time again in this match. Whitewater just surviving long points, and they've won a majority of them so far. They just survive until they get a great opportunity.
Been a 6-0 run for Whitewater as Say gets it up for Larson, and she picks up the point to end the run.
That's a big point. Went right into the block. Diggs just couldn't get it back down over the net. Elmhurst down 5 points, but you've seen him go on a couple runs so far in this match, so they can come back.
Ali Severino back to serve. We saw her have some success in the first set at the service line. Weinfurt too strong. Was going for that back corner. But too much mustard on it. And a point to the Blue Jays.
And they keep going to Weinfurt. Has their most attacks on the night. Her and Jansky that time just couldn't put her in play.
Here's Dix. Blocked. And the point to the Blue Jays.
Just snuck in. That one looked like it took a double hit on the block. Either way, was able to sneak in play and just sneak in.
Blue Jays within 3 on a 3-0 run. Now a free ball joust at the net, and Keely Larson wins it.
And here comes Elmhurst trying to win back this momentum. 3-0 scoring run from there, and timeout Whitewater.
Stacy Boudreau taking the timeout. A lot of energy in this gym. Great fans on hand. Student section making some noise. As the Blue Jays have been able to battle back. Dawson, it looked like when Whitewater had it 2014 that this second set was over, but great resiliency and effort by the Blue Jays here in set number 2.
Yeah, this has really been a battle of attrition. So many long points here in this second set. Elmhurst needs to start winning a couple of them if they're going to turn this set around, but they're doing a great job here with a 4-0 scoring run before that timeout, fighting back in this second set.
What a fun atmosphere here for senior night. Really good crowd. Actually, a good amount of Whitewater fans made the trip down as well. But it's been the Elmhurst side making noise over these last 4 points. A 4-0 run for the Blue Jays. Well, how does Whitewater stop this run from Elmhurst?
They're so good defensively. If they can just get their blocks over, which I know they can. They've done it all match so far. They're going to find success. And we've seen it time and time again. Elmhurst goes on these runs, and then Whitewater responds basically immediately, just shutting down that attack. They're so good. They're nationally ranked, national contenders. They have the defense to do it.
Severino continuing to serve. Dix floats it up, free ball over. We're going to go right back to her, and this time she finds the open space.
Yeah, it looked like the same kind of attacking premise there. Back-to-back times, the second time just able to beat that Elmhurst defense.
Oh, what's been interesting to watch is the communication of Abby Dix and how much she moves around in that front row as well. Crossing, and she gets the point. That was out off the Warhawks block. Elmhurst back within 2, 21-19.
That Cruz there just couldn't keep it in play. Like you said, off the antenna.
Allie Schwartz to serve. Cruz dumped it over herself. Smart play by the sophomore setter.
We've seen this a couple times from Cruz recently. This Elmhurst block just overcommitting a little bit, reacting, just trying to get on the front foot and get that block over before the ball actually goes to where it's supposed to. Cruz just taking advantage of that.
Braunschweig to serve. Now Say pushes it over. In the middle. Oh, what an effort by Peyton Say to get to that ball. Say again. She has been all over the place. And another good effort. But what a dig there by Longden. But that goes long. An incredible point. Fantastic effort on both sides, and the Blue Jays win it. It's 22-20.
I said it in a timeout. Elmhurst needs to start winning these long points. Peyton Say right there, keeping them alive. Able to get within 2 now here, trying to get ahead in this second set.
Alexa Boyser off the tape. Cruz for Jansky. Potasic up for Rowe, and too much on it. No touch by the Warhawks. The point to Elmhurst. They're within 1.
Yeah, they're starting to beat this Whitewater block a lot more in the second set.
A lot of momentum for Elmhurst. Down by just a point. Cruz to Jansky. Kept alive there by Boyser. Now Rossing. And that one does go too long. 23-21, Whitewater ahead.
This serve's going to be so important for Whitewater if they want to close out this second set here.
Just a critical point. Elmhurst trying to get it back within 1. And Rossing not able to do so. Point goes to the Warhawks. It's set point.
Just long for Elmhurst. Gives Whitewater a great opportunity here to go up 2-0.
Cruz on the serve. Say gets it up. Now Rossing, and she's blocked at the net. That'll do it for set number 2. What a battle it was here in the second set, Dawson.
Yeah, Elmhurst started finding a lot more success, but this Whitewater defense so good. They just survive these long points and able to finish them off. And their block helps, of course, first in the nation in blocks per set. That helps a lot on that defensive side.
So that'll set us to a break. Whitewater ahead, 2-0. We'll have the third set coming up.
Transformative education happens not just in classrooms, laboratories, and libraries.
Throughout the university's history, our gymnasiums and playing fields have been the sites of wins and losses, but also of lifelong friendships formed and lifetime lessons learned.
If I could send a message to the donors, I'd thank them for everything, because I do everything that I do on this court because of them. I'm able to use these facilities to the best of my ability, and I'm able to do well in sports and academics because of them.
Welcome back to Elmhurst. UW Whitewater ahead 2-0, but what a thrilling second set that was, Dawson.
Yeah, kind of great second set. Whitewater just able to sneak it out. A lot of long points, battle of attrition there. They're able to sneak out a couple of points, and this block really helps them first in the nation in blocks per set. We've seen it all night from Abby Dix as well in that middle, just shutting down this Elmhurst offense.
Getting ready to go for set number 3, and for the Blue Jays, maybe they can, although they lost the set, there's still plenty of positive points of momentum for this Blue Jays team they can carry into the third.
Yeah, they really did. Jada Wiley, however, went a little quiet there in the second set. 6 kills for her tonight.
Alexis Casey getting us started here in the third set. And it's a quick start for the Warhawks. Great effort by Alexis Casey to try to get after it, but it's a kill for Chloe Werner.
Yeah, so much power on these attacks from Whitewater. They make it so difficult to receive them on the defensive end.
Emma Bludgeon on the serve. Little tap over. Point to the Warhawks as that goes out.
Severino just couldn't guide this into bounds, was trying to avoid the block with the soft attack. Just off target.
Meredith Rowe blocked at the net by Weinfurt. 3-0 start for Whitewater.
Yeah, and you saw her face after that point. She was kind of just impressed about how well that got blocked.
Goes off the tape there. Weinfurt into the net. And she's a little frustrated. The point to the Blue Jays.
Yeah, Weinfurt hitting at a pretty low hitting percentage for her. 125 tonight. Normally a 221 hitter on the season.
Gianna Potasic to serve. Wow. That was a missile from Jenna Weinfurt.
I think she was a little frustrated after that last attempt.
And they said, let's go right back to her, and she definitely made up for it on the attack area to the net. Allie Longden on the serve. Boyser set it up for Rowe. Good dig there by Jaden Evans. Now Weinfurt again. Peyton Say is there. Boyser to Severino. But that goes out. Point to the Warhawks.
Like just out.
That was a close one. Longden will serve. Here's Severino. Back up for Dix. What a job by Boyser and Say to keep that alive. They go to Dix again. Boyser. Severino. Last touch there by the Warhawks, and the point to the Blue Jays.
Yeah, that time able to get the soft attack off the block. Able to put it right in where it needed to be. Whitewater just couldn't recover. Elmer's trying to go on a run, getting back into this third set.
Kellen Kennedy back to serve. Weinfurt. Not much you can do when Jenna Weinfurt bringing that big right-handed swing.
She has just so much power. We've seen it time and time again.
But that serve out from Weinfurt. It's back to Elmhurst. 9 kills for Jenna Weinfurt. Severino back to serve for the Blue Jays. Down by 3 here in this third set. Kennedy gets it up. Rossing. Elise Rossing with another kill. That's her 5th.
Yeah, great placement. Rossing just in the right spot. And that ball placement perfect right in front of the net, right in front of that defense from Whitewater.
Well, there's Elena Jansky. She'd been quiet for a bit, but picks up the cross-court kill.
These hitters, especially on this side, Jansky and Weinfurt, they just let it rip with so much power.
7-4 Whitewater lead. That goes out from Braunschweig. It's back to Elmhurst. Keely Larson will serve. And a service error right back the other way. It'll be Aubrey Cruz back to serve. 28 aces on the year coming into tonight. Make it 29.
Great placement there after back-to-back service errors from both sides. Put it right in front of Rossing. Great placement on that serve to get the ace.
Aubrey Cruz with 17 assists tonight. Rossing. Evans able to get it up there. Now Jansky. Kennedy. Back row Severino. Blocked there by Hannah Proctor.
That was a demonstrative block by herself in the middle, just rose up and with the solo block. Wow.
Tough serve there from Cruz. Phillips and goes off the block, the point to the Blue Jays.
That time, I mean, Whitewater just getting up for every one of these points. It seems like every single one gets deflected. That one right at the referee.
How about the reflexes there? I mean, he was ready for it. Not a flinch at all.
He's able to corral that one too. Good catch from him.
Potasic over for Rossing. Set it back up for Werner. What a dig there by Schwartz. Now Proctor just punches it up for the point.
Yeah, Whitewater survives these long points. They've done it all match. Their defense just so good. It makes it really tough for Elmhurst to just try and get one in empty space. So unable to there.
Jansky handles that one. Now Werner going down the line, but that one's out, and the point to the Blue Jays. 11-7 here in the third set.
Just couldn't sneak that one in the line. Elmhurst staying in this third set so far, only down 4. Would love to get at least one of these sets, make Whitewater a little bit nervous going into a fourth.
Alexis Casey on the serve. Werner went into the net, and that's too many hits from the Warhawks. Point to Elmhurst.
Yeah, that time the soft attack just didn't get over the net. Elmhurst would take it. They'll need a couple of breaks if they want to get back and beat Whitewater here in this third set.
Weinfurt. Wiley was there. Now Schwartz back to Wiley. What a dig there by Evans. Weinfurt too strong. An attacking error, and that hitting percentage has dropped quite a bit for the Warhawks. They're now down at .231.
Yeah, early in that second set, we saw it, up in the 400s. Now down around their average. They averaged .292 per set.
And the point there to Proctor. Good effort there by B. Stanford, but it lands on the Blue Jays side. Emma Bludgeon back to serve. And an ace.
this Whitewater side. They just take control of games like that with their front row, and then their service game is no joke. 5 aces on the night for them.
Rowe blocked at the net. Schwartz kept it alive. Say over for Wiley. She's blocked. Schwartz pops it back up for Rowe, but too much on it.
This block from Whitewater just so impressive all night long, just getting up and stopping this Elmhurst offense. They really haven't found a solution for it at all tonight.
So Cameron Andrew taking a timeout with the Blue Jays down by 5 here in the third set. And it goes back to what we talked about at the top of the show here, Dawson. For Elmhurst, they can lay it all out on the line. Last match of the regular season. Whitewater's trying to keep the momentum as they head into their regular season finale against UW Stout, and they'll obviously have work to do after that as well.
Yeah, they're national title contenders, really top nationally ranked team. And we've seen it tonight, complete team, front row, back row, service game, blocking, hitting percentage. They're just so good. I'm sure we'll see them make a deep run in the tournament.
And looking to claim a WEAC championship as well. They've won that the last 2 years. 4-2 record in conference this season. They've taken losses to Oshkosh and Stevens Point, both in 5 sets.
Oshkosh, another great nationally ranked team. And WEAC just fully stacked with those big teams. These UW schools, just seems like all of them are ranked.
They're pretty passionate about volleyball in the state of Wisconsin as Stanford pops it up. And then there's Abby Dix picking up her 6th kill.
Yeah, and the Warhawks starting to run away with it here in this third set.
Here's Wiley. She's blocked at the net. Dix going up. And Whitewater starting to assert themselves here in the third set.
Yeah, we've seen it all night long. Abby Dix on that front row right in the middle of the Warhawks block, just so dominant.
Meredith Rowe with the response. That's what the Blue Jays needed.
Big kill from her, her 4th of the night. That time able to beat the Warhawks block. Elmhurst need a long run if they want to stay competitive here in this third set.
Great to see Rowe have a good night on senior night. Warner, what a job there by Casey to get it up. And Rowe tried to go across the net there. It stayed on the Elmhurst side.
That one might be a broadcaster jinx there, so we'll let her off here on senior night. She's had a pretty good night though so far. 4 kills for her.
Wiley off the block for the point.
Great attack there from Wiley, able to get it off the block and out, keeping Elmhurst just in sight of this third set. They need a long run here if they want to get back into it, really.
Kellen Kennedy, another one of the seniors to serve. Weinfurt is touched up by the block. Wiley trying to keep it alive. Can't do so.
That was a difficult ball for her on this pass. Just a little too far in front. Couldn't get there in time and guide it back over the net.
So now Weinfurt will serve. Wiley is kept up there for Kelly Phillips, who finds the open space.
Good find here from Phillips. Looked like she went for a little tap into that back corner down the line. Was able to find a good kill from her. Her 3rd of the night.
18-12. Wiley on the serve. Now Dix picks up the point. 19-12 Warhawks.
Yeah, this Warhawks side found their groove right out of the one timeout and just never looked back.
7 kills for Abby Dix. Kennedy back for Phillips. And she's fired up. Another one of the seniors for the Blue Jays.
That's 4 tonight for her. Trying to make something happen in this third set. They just can't get over this 6-point hurdle.
Larson, strong serve. Jansky. Kennedy for Rossing. And that's out. Well done by Elise Rossing. And it's all these seniors stepping up, and you love to see it, Dawson. Cameron Andrew giving these seniors as much time as possible in their last home match.
Yeah, we saw Allie Schwartz as well play a couple of points. Good ace there from Wiley.
That was Keely Larson, I believe.
You're right, Keely Larson with the ace.
But that was a fantastic serve. She'll look to keep it going. 2 straight points for the Blue Jays. Jansky finding the open space. 20-15, and now the Warhawks 5 points from closing it out.
Yeah, her second attack there went more soft, not as much power, is able to beat the block. Whitewater can smell the end of this match.
B. Stanford. Well, she says let's keep it going. Elmhurst back within 4.
They've kept it competitive really through all of these sets. They're just right there, just seem to not get over the hurdle. Trying to do it in this third set here within 4. Need to go on a big run here with Schwartz.
Cruz in the middle for Warner. And Peyton Say made a good effort, but that's a tough one to handle.
Yeah, Warner, her 5th kill on the night.
Warhawks 4 points away from taking it, but a service error into the net.
Big break there from Elmhurst to get that service error. Now going back to the line, need to take advantage here. We've seen him go on a run in that second set to try to pull him back, just couldn't finish it off. We need to do it again here with Casey.
Weinfurt, now Say. Over the other side, Wiley goes into the net. 22-17, Whitewater ahead. Stanford had it blocked. And another block. Weinfurt and Abby Dix going up.
They're just so dominant on that front row. We've said it time and time again, this is the best blocking team per set in the nation, and we've seen it tonight.
Wiley blocked again. Chloe Werner, and it's now match point for the Warhawks.
Yeah, it's just impressive how quickly they can get over and get up in front of these attackers.
Emma Bludgeon to serve on match point. Schwartz to Wiley. Off the Warhawks, and Jada Wiley keeps it alive for Elmhurst.
Huge kill for her. Number 8 on the night for Jada Wiley.
Peyton Say on the serve. And in the middle, Abby Dix. What a pancake dig by Say. They go to Weinfurt. Schwartz kept alive for Rowe. Now Werner, and that'll do it. 25-18 in the third set. UW-Whitewater takes it in straight sets, but this was a great battle tonight, Dawson. It may have been 3 sets, but all of them were close as the Blue Jays had a great effort here on senior night.
Yeah, these seniors and these Blue Jays battled all night trying to upset on the last game of the season. Just couldn't get it done, but good season for the Elmhurst Blue Jays.
They finished with a winning record at 14-12. UW-Whitewater improves to 22-3. They'll close out the regular season against UW-Stout. So for Dawson Wells, I'm Connor Klingen, and I'm saying so long from R.A. Fagenal Hall, where the UW-Whitewater Warhawks take it in 3 sets. Thanks for tuning in, and enjoy the rest of your night.